My brothers and sisters, it is an honor for me to stand before you because it is truly an honor for us to be invited to this blessed land. Many people, they ask me, what did you benefit from Nigeria? And I say, no, you should ask me, what did I benefit from this great land and the people that I think the Muslim world doesn't know that much about. And that is why when the Amir Abu Bakr, I say Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, he says, what were some of the suggestions you would like to speak on? And one of the things that has been on my mind since the first trip that I've taken here is lessons in the history of Islam in Nigeria, because the future is built on the legacy of yesterday. I remember the first time I was invited to speak in Masjid al-Noor, and they said, can you give us a speech? I said, do you want us to speak about something I can benefit from? We should actually be asking ourselves what we can benefit from Nigeria. This beautiful land that has actually impacted not only the history of Islam in all of Africa, but also the Muslim world. We will speak about that, inshallah ta'ala, in these brief moments that we have. Speaking about how Islam spread in this particular land and benefiting from of those lessons because we truly need it the most in order to pave the way for our future. A great Muslim revivalist, Malcolm X rahimahullah, in America, one of the leading civil rights movement activists, he says that education is the pathway to the future. For whoever knows of what people did in the past, it will always pave their way for their future. Islam, when it came to be established here, was not just in the later centuries, but in fact, from the earliest centuries of Islam. Historians of Nigerian history, they say that from the 1st century Hijrah, Muslims arrived here and impacted this land. And this was the settling of the seeds, as they say. Scholars therefore settled and arrived, traders settled and arrived, and this would carry on for years in the future. One of the Western academics by the name of Timothy Njuko, he wrote an article for DePaul University speaking about Christians and Muslims in Nigeria and their relationships. And he writes, Islam came to Nigeria before Christianity. The first Muslims that brought Islam came from Egypt about the 9th century. These were mainly Arab and Berber traders. They were mostly substantial introduction of Islam through interactions. And that's something you find in Nigeria. You find that any person that visits us here, they see a sense of genuineness, a sense of honesty, a sense of hosting your guest that impacts the heart of anyone that comes here. Those seeds were planted via the interactions of the earliest Muslims that came here. Let us not forget that now. I was in the elevator at the hotel, and the brother, like everybody, says, you know, thank you for coming here. We appreciate you coming here. I said, no, I should thank you for how much I have benefited from you all, from the genuine interaction, of how much you care, of how much you show hospitality, of how much you show genuineness to your guests. But I said something to him. But this must be transferred to yourselves. It is very easy to be good to those who are outside of your home, but sometimes forget those inside as well. It is very easy to cause differences in amongst each other, but you know and recognize the good in others from outside. Don't forget the goodness in the city, in this society that has been placed here since its early onset amongst yourselves as well. You will see this as we discuss the history more.